A football match was so shameful, so openly corrupt, that it forced FIFA to change the rules of the World Cup forever. And at the center of it was a country that had done absolutely nothing wrong: Algeria. Rewind to 1982. The World Cup is in Spain, and Algeria are there for the very first time. A North African nation, only 20 years removed from a long and brutal war of independence, stepping onto the biggest stage in sport. They were drawn against West Germany, one of the greatest teams on the planet, the reigning European champions, packed with superstars. Then the match kicked off, and Algeria did the unthinkable. They didn't just compete. They won 2-1. A team at its first ever World Cup had just beaten the mighty West Germany. Algeria then lost narrowly to Austria, but bounced back and beat Chile 3-2. 2 wins from 3 games. At their very first World Cup, they had genuinely done enough to go through. But here is where it turns dark. Back then, the final 2 group games were not played at the same time. So West Germany and Austria played their match a full day after Algeria had finished theirs, which meant both European teams walked onto the pitch knowing exactly what they needed. If West Germany beat Austria by 1 or 2 goals, both of them would go through, and Algeria would be knocked out. So what happened? West Germany scored early, in the 10th minute, and then both teams simply stopped playing. For 80 minutes, they passed the ball sideways and backwards. No real attacks. The crowd in the stadium worked it out and turned on both teams. Fans waved white handkerchiefs, whistled, and screamed in fury. Some Algerian supporters waved banknotes at the pitch, accusing the players of fixing it. Even the television commentators were disgusted, refusing to describe the so-called action. The game ended 1-0. West Germany and Austria both advanced, exactly as the maths required. Algeria, who had beaten one of those teams on the pitch, were sent home. The match earned a permanent name: the disgrace of Gijón. Algeria filed a complaint. FIFA took no action against either team, and the result stood. But the outrage was so enormous, so global, that FIFA was forced to change the rule itself. From the very next World Cup onwards, a new law was introduced that still stands at 2026. The final 2 group matches in every group must now kick off at exactly the same time. So an entire generation remembers Algeria not for losing, but as the team that was robbed and changed the World Cup forever. So, is the disgrace of Gijón the most shameful moment in World Cup history? Or have you seen worse?